All right, hey everybody. This is Pastor Max, and today we are answering our third question in our Sheepgate Q&A series. And so our third question asks this question: would the existence of alien life more intelligent than humans contradict Christianity? Okay, this is a very simple question to answer, but I'm going to add a little bit more complexity to it so that it also addresses, I think, some of the follow-up questions that could perhaps derive from a very simple answer. So the initial answer, I think, is it depends what you mean by intelligent. So are we talking strictly just intelligence in terms of like brain power, right? Intelligence in terms of, when we think of intelligence, of course, we think of, aliens or creatures who have much more advanced technology, right? Or more understanding of those technologies that we are in the process of developing. So just farther along or farther ahead in terms of, you know, um, whatever technological advancements we're talking about, right? So when we're strictly talking intelligence, the answer is no. It wouldn't contradict Christianity. If there's more intelligent life form out there, it does not, because intelligence does not completely equate to a lost soul. So the way that I want to answer this question is really answer the question: would existence of alien life, or any life for that matter, outside of Earth, right, a planet with a life form, would that contradict Christianity? And the answer to that question for me simply is no, unless, and here's the asterisk, if they have souls that need saving, if they're souled creatures that we need to consider like fallen like us, and so we need to, in a sense, preach gospel to them and all of these things. I think that would be problematic. That would be a bit of an issue, considering. I mean, I still think there's ways we could understand it, but initially I would say that would be problematic if there are creatures out there, not with just higher intelligence, but made in the image of God, and have basically essentially um, a need to be saved, right? And I think that becomes problematic for a whole slew of reasons. Um, but of course, with intelligence life out there, and with souled creatures who are intelligent out there, um, we would have to really collect the data and analyze it, right? It would be really fascinating for me, personally, who is I'm a person who's very interested in aliens. I think it would be fascinating to examine something like that, but I certainly wouldn't say that it would be problematic to strictly have more intelligence out there. Why do I say that? Typically, when we think of aliens, and we think of a higher intelligence, we think of advanced humans. We don't think of a completely different creature set, a completely different species that has totally different attributes, right? Sometimes we think of aliens most of the times as basically the human race, but just far more advanced, right? Well, what if they're just biomechanical creatures? What if they're just artificial intelligence? Or what if they're just animals with extremely high levels of brain power or brain activity in one certain particular field, or one certain particular, uh, I guess, field of intelligence, right? It just because they're smarter, it doesn't mean that they're on the same level in terms of intrinsic value, from a Christian perspective, or made. It certainly doesn't indicate that they're made in the image of God, right? And so, um, it wouldn't be problematic to me if we found alien life out there and they had like spaceships and all of these things, but they were just creatures. They were just animals, basically, right? Who were capable, and able to build these things, but clearly they were soulless from a, I guess, Christian perspective. They're soulless creatures. It wouldn't be problematic, but yes, it would be an intriguing study, and I'm certain it would spark so many debates of, I think, a lot of discourse that would be very beneficial for us. But no, would strictly the existence of alien life, higher or lesser intelligence than humans out there in space, would that contradict all of Christianity? Absolutely not. I just, um, there's a lot of other factors that would have to play in, or be a reality in order for it to be a contradiction or a problem for our faith. So I hope that answers the question, and it was a fun one, and I look forward to talking to you guys in our next Q&A in episode 4. So see you then. God bless.